Ever started a project, brimming with confidence, only to be utterly defeated? That's the story of my battle with a shockingly difficult cross-stitch pattern. It all began innocently enough. I'd found this beautiful design online, a vibrant floral arrangement bursting with color and detail, and thought, how hard could it be? Famous last words, right? The pattern arrived, a sprawling chart of tiny colored squares, a complex maze of dots and symbols. I gathered my supplies: Aida cloth, embroidery floss in a rainbow of hues, from the deepest crimson to the softest blush, and a needle that felt like an extension of my own hand. I spent hours meticulously counting squares, painstakingly following the chart, and stitching, the rhythm of the needle becoming almost meditative, a soothing counterpoint to the growing frustration. But as the days turned into weeks, the floral arrangement remained a chaotic jumble of threads. The colors seemed to bleed into each other, the petals refused to take shape, and the leaves looked more like angry green blobs, defying all attempts at delicate form. I started to question everything. Was my needle too big, causing the stitches to be too prominent? Was the Aida cloth the wrong count, making the pattern appear distorted? Was I simply not cut out for this meticulous craft? The frustration mounted, a heavy weight on my shoulders. The pattern, I realized, wasn't just difficult, it was actively fighting back. Every stitch felt like a struggle, a tiny battle against a design determined to remain unfinished. A persistent opponent that tested my patience and resolve. There were moments of triumph, of course. A perfectly formed rose, a delicate curve of a stem, a tiny victory in a sea of challenges. These fleeting victories kept me going, fueled by a stubborn refusal to admit defeat, a defiant whisper against the pattern's resistance. But mostly, there was a gnawing sense of inadequacy. I compared my work to the flawless examples online, masterpieces that seemed to defy the very laws of physics, despairing at the vast gap between my reality and the idealized image, the picture-perfect representation of what I longed to achieve. But here's the thing about a difficult project: it teaches you resilience, the grit to keep going when all you want to do is quit. It forces you to slow down, to pay attention to the details, to appreciate the small victories, the tiny steps forward. It humbles you, reminding you that even the most beautiful creations are born from struggle, from perseverance in the face of adversity. And so, I kept stitching, driven by a newfound determination. I made mistakes, ripped out rows of stitches, sometimes entire sections, and started again, each failure a lesson, each attempt a step closer to the goal.